Wednesdays with Whitney. I'm Whitney, and you know this gal.
Hi.
Emily Steele. We are live at Brand Launch, and we are here today to tell you a little bit about what's going on with the Des Moines Hummingbirds. We just got off of a big Wine Fest thing, so if you saw, tons of our hummingbirds were out at all of the Wine Fest events, and feedback was like everybody had a really great time. Yes, right? Emily and I went to Sips in the City.
Yeah.
We ate so much food and drank.
There's so much food.
We
It's a
drank
great
moderately,
surprise.
actually. High five to us. I think we were probably the only people with that goal. But delicious, amazing, and actually really great news from Sips in the City. I want a trip. I want a trip to Napa. So I'm bringing Emily, obviously, because she was my date. But thank you to Community Choice Credit Union. I will be talking
Shout
more about
out.
that later. But legit, I won a trip at Wine Fest. So like, I win
Congrats
the
to you.
world.
You won.
Yeah, I won the world. So we just wanted to pop in. So if you guys aren't familiar with Des Moines Hummingbirds, I'm gonna kick that over to Emily to tell you the concept, and then we're gonna talk about some of the cool people we're working with this summer.
Yeah, so our Des Moines Hummingbirds are basically a group of local Des Moines champions, bloggers, social media people who just love talking about what's happening in Des Moines. And they're all behind us in these amazing photos. And what we do is we partner those hummingbirds who have larger followings, a lot of enthusiasm for our city with local businesses. And so they have the opportunity to experience the brand, experience a product, a service, an event, just like Wine Fest, and then talk about it online. So we talk a lot about them providing coverage for different brand experiences and just lifting up the local business scene. And what's really exciting is it's not just local business. What we found is there's really a market in the nonprofit space to help them mobilize their message, because so many of them are mission driven and really rely on the local voice to expand.
Yep. So Emily and I are spending the majority of our time focusing on how we can better support our hummingbirds, how we can better support our businesses that are engaging with the hummingbirds. And the big solution that we came to is that we needed to build some technology to support this. So we have been on this crazy adventure of building technology for about 6 months now, maybe longer. I mean, probably about a year, actually. And we realized very early on that we were a little out of our depth. So we want to introduce to you the two dudes that we brought on our team to help us get this whole thing to fruition. And we're like getting really, really close to releasing a website, but we want to introduce the guys first. So Matt, will you come on over here? He's gonna, yeah, so there he is up there. So this is Matt Niblock. We actually met in college. We were RAs together, and I enlisted Matt to help out when I realized that he understood technology way better than I ever could. So he is our Chief Technology Officer here at the Hummingbirds headquarters. And Matt, can you tell me what drew you to the project?
Yeah, so first things first, an Iowa native, so very passionate about Iowa. So it was pretty cool when I was talking to both of you and you said, hey, we're thinking about doing some technology, and I said, well, maybe I can help out.
Yeah.
And as soon as you meet some of the hummingbirds and you meet the people that are running the project, it's pretty easy to get very passionate and very excited about where this thing is going. And yeah, just making great experiences both in real life and on the technology platforms.
And what we've really appreciated about Matt is that he spends a lot of time thinking about how do we talk about technology, how do we make it actually work? Like, he runs our meetings basically, because Emily and I would just go off into creativity land, and he was like, here's what we need to think about, here are the pathways. Like, you came in the very beginning with like a map of what it would look like, and
Absolutely.
I was like, I don't even get that. So he's done a lot to like drive the train in the right direction, and we are endlessly grateful. What is like one of the biggest things you are excited about when you think about having technology?
Yeah, definitely. So some of the hardest parts, I think, about the hummingbirds currently is that it's hard to know when events are happening.
Yep.
It's hard for you both to manage all of the expectations from both
spreadsheets,
the
guys.
hummingbirds and the clients.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Excel experts over here.
Yes.
And so I'm really excited to have us be able to focus on what the hummingbirds really want, which is great experiences, what the businesses want, which is great content by our awesome hummingbird population, and not have to spend so much time on the mundane Excel spreadsheet type of things.
It literally it makes me giddy. We're giddy. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. You'll be seeing a lot more from him.
Bye, guys.
And then Logan, come on in. So this is Logan. And he is joined us as our software developer. Logan and I actually met, I was in 4th grade. You would have been in 3rd grade.
Sure.
So we have, like 1st grade. Anyway, so we met when we were kids, we lived in the same neighborhood, and then one day I realized that he was a software developer.
It's a good skill
And
set.
here you are. So what drew you to the Hummingbird Project?
I mean, obviously to work with you, but another thing, just how your idea and how it helps people create authentic social media content.
Yeah.
And that's great, and especially locally. So you can kind of see what's going on and what people are actually doing in an authentic, meaningful way.
Yeah, and I think what we really valued about your presence is your ability to take our ideas and our crazy, like, big thoughts and make them actions in a website. Yeah, that is a
Pretty
skill I
magical.
don't even.
I'm always like, Logan, could you do this? This seems like really hard. He's like, yeah. I'm like, what? What? You can make a button do that?
So,
Amazing.
when you've been thinking about how to create the Hummingbird website, what are some of the things that you have thought through? Like, because there's been a lot of, like, basically logic problems, I guess I would call them. What's been one of your favorite ones to think through?
Oh, I think just trying to think about what the hummingbirds are going to be doing and how it can make their lives easier. And just that's kind of the general theme that I like to have when I'm building software for people, is just how to build software that improves people's lives and just makes it easier. Not only for the hummingbirds, and they can go out and have these great events, but then also your guys' lives.
Yeah.
So you guys can go and focus on new events and not managing the events and with Excel spreadsheets and whatnot. So.
Makes me want to cry with happiness every time I think about it. So, BTW guys, by the way, Logan is for hire. So if you're looking for a software developer, reach out to us. We know how to find him. But anyway, we have enjoyed everything that you have done in the name of this project. And we don't have a clear timeline on when it's going to come out, but I would say summertime is looking great. So
Very soon.
very soon. So look for more on that there. And Logan, thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in a bit.
Yes.
And then the two of us, you'll be seeing around. We've got a lot of good stuff. If you're not a hummingbird already and this sounds interesting to you, make that happen.
Yeah,
We will
you
put a
can apply.
link. Yeah. If you're a business that needs a little buzz, if you have a new product, if you don't have a new product and you just need somebody to know about the products you already have, let us know. We want to help. So thanks guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.